Dave, bad news. We may have to delay the show tonight.
Delay the show? What,
Yeah.
what do they think this is, some crummy news program?
Look, Dave, we all have to make these compromises.
Oh, no, absolutely not. We have a commitment to our viewers. Either the program starts on time or I'm out of here. I'm walking, that's it. Seriously.
No, you don't mean
No,
it. You're not
absolutely,
gonna
I'm
walk.
gone. I'm telling you,
stay.
I refuse to have this show delayed by some stupid tennis match.
No, the tennis match is on ESPN.
Huh?
We're being delayed by Cheerleaders Beach Olympics.
Cheerleaders Beach Olympics?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's different. That's okay.
Who knows? It might run long and we won't have to do the show at all.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
ID kid, just stick around till I'm through with this announcement. It's late night with David Letterman. Really lovely hands. If you stop to look at them, they're just beautiful. David
Paul, let's do that song, Only Fools Rush In. Is that, what's the name of the song?
Fools Rush In.
Fools Rush In. Let's do a little of that.
2. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
No, I didn't. Hold it, hey! Thank you very much. Certainly hope you enjoyed that at home, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Welcome to the program, kids. My name is Dave Letterman. Please feel free during tonight's broadcast, in your own homes, of course, to call me Dave at any time. Thank you so much. Well, we're just back from a 2-week vacation, and I think tonight's going to be one of our best shows ever.
Yes.
Geez, I think they bought it. You know, because of numerous complaints, the AMA has issued an important warning, and please, ladies and gentlemen, heed this one. Remember, the Jiffy Lube chain is not, and I repeat here, is not authorized to give lower GI exams. So don't...
They're not.
Gerald Ford officially introduced Judge Robert Bork today to the Senate committee, and he gave a speech urging his nomination. Gerald Ford, gee, is that really a recommendation you want on your resume? I don't... You know what the official motto of the city of Detroit is, Paul?
What is it? What is that motto? What could it be?
You know, we have we have 3 lovely women in our audience who are all members of the, is it the Metropolitan Detroit Police Force? Are you right in downtown Detroit? Tell me the name of the organization so we get it exactly right, ma'am. What?
International Association of Women Police.
They're here for a convention, the International Association of Women Police, and earlier they told us that the official city slogan or motto in Detroit is, what is it again, ma'am? Detroit.
There's no place for women.
That's right. Detroit. Detroit is no place for wimps. That should do wonders for tourism. That's where I'm vacationing, there in Detroit. Just find out what kind of guy I really am. I'm going to Detroit and pick fights all summer, so... And finally, a little candor. Pat Robertson today said that he was entering the presidential race, and the reason he was doing so was to, quote, get some of that Gary Hart-type action, unquote. So I... We're just back from vacation, all right? Give us a little break there. Look at this.
Please, no whistling. The upper partials of the ear are very delicate. Let's hear the story about how Jimmie J.J. Walker got you started off in big league show business.
No. He gave me a job. I thought it was very nice of him.
What did you used to do for him?
You know, yard work. Well, perhaps when he comes out here, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But that was years ago. We're talking about 1937, 38, around in there.
Far back.
What are we doing? I'm confused. We just got back from a 2-week break. Did you have a nice vacation?
I had a
Paul?
nice time. I hear you had a swinging time.
I had a great time.
You went continental on us.
Yep, went to Italy. You know, every city I visited in Italy, and I don't know if this happens to every tourist, but in every city I was beaten and robbed. Every
Interesting.
city. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Oddly enough, it was kind of the highlight of the trip.
Are you like those celebrities that we hear about who like to go to Europe because it's finally over there nobody knows who they are? They can get a little peace and solitude over there.
Oh, shut up.
But of course, once they get over there,
yeah,
you know,
that's right.
they start to worry a little bit. They miss it. They miss the recognition.
What are we doing first? We have to.
Is that what happened to you? over
Yeah,
there?
that's pretty much what happened to me.
Ah.
Let's see what Hal's wearing. Let's go into the control room tonight to see. Yeah, we're still doing this. What's Hal wearing? Hal, are you in there?
Hi,
There's our director, ladies and gentlemen, the Emmy Award-nominated Hal Gurney. Yes, Hal, what are you wearing tonight?
Dave, before we go into that, could I read a letter I got today?
You have some mail there, Hal?
Yeah.
All right, go right
First
ahead.
piece of mail. Dear Hal,
Uh-huh.
encloses a picture of the junior class of my school celebrating its first ever Hal Gurney Day. That's from St. Louis University High.
You have
Will
the
take that
picture there, Hal?
Take the picture, please. Here. Aren't they a nice-looking bunch of guys? Look at that. Yeah.
And Hal, what do they seem to be wearing there?
Let me take a look. Looks like blue shirts, chinos,
Uh-huh.
and brown loafers. Yeah,
Brown loafers.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Very nice,
Yeah.
Hal.
Take two.
Very nice. Thank you very much. That's Hal Gurney, ladies and gentlemen. What Hal is doing. Oh, it's a beautiful day here in New York City. Feels like fall is just around the corner, and I guess it is. Let's do the top 10 category tonight from Scottsdale, Arizona. The category, timely as today's headlines, ladies and gentlemen. The Pope's top 10 complaints about his U.S. tour. Top 10 complaints of the Pope about his U.S. tour. Here we go. Number 10, often mistaken in restaurants for Lee Iacocca. Number 9, not sure how people got impression that he came over to fight Mike Tyson. Number 8, disappointed to find out there is no real Ponderosa. Number 7, Mark Goodman's hair. Number 6, $7 for a movie. Number 5, McDonald's coupons from one city not always honored in another city. 4, hitchhikers keep switching stations on radio and Pope-mobile. Number 3, lukewarm crowd reaction to his 20-minute bass solo. Number 2, Casey Kasem. Number 1, doctrine of papal infallibility. No help to him on final Jeopardy question. All right. That was Sue Simmons from Live at 5 across the hallway there. Paul, I'm sorry. We haven't been back from vacation 10 minutes, and I've already told you to shut up. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right. I don't mind taking the abuse that you hand out because of all the money that we raise doing this.
This is not a
every
telethon,
night.
Paul.
What?
This is not a telethon.
It's not a telephone.
Not a telephone.
I was wondering because the phones are awfully quiet. You know? I'm glad.
Yeah, it's not. I'm sorry that I told you to shut up, but it's...
That's all right, though, even though we don't raise any money.
Not a telethon.
The entertainment that we provide, you know.
Look, going from something fun and happy and pleasant to something ugly and nasty, do we have time for this now?
What is this?
Well, yes or no? We do have time? All right. We got a letter here from, anytime you get mail like this with about 17 names on the top of it, you're in a lot of trouble. Dear Mr. Letterman, we are the attorneys. That's also a bad sign. Chances are this is not a greeting card, ladies and gentlemen. We are the attorneys for Dancing Waters, Inc. Said company is the owner of the famous trademark Dancing Waters, which it uses in connection with entertainment services rendered throughout the country. We understand that you use the term Dancing Waters in the course of displaying a pipe-like object and discussing the same with guests. Let's take a shot of the pipe-like object. There's your pipe-like object, pal. The letter continues, we require your immediate written assurance that you will no longer use our client's service mark and trade name, Dancing Waters, in a wrongful manner. Well, they're referring to our lovely aqua display that we use every night, sometimes twice a night, and people really seem to enjoy it. It's the thing that people seem to enjoy most, not only about our show, but about NBC and about all of television, frankly. So we can't call it, apparently, Dancing Waters anymore, so I'm not exactly sure what we can do. So to help now clear up our legal position, I'd like to introduce to you NBC attorney, Mr. Charles Kleinbaum. Charles, can you come out here? Thank you, Charles. Charles, first of all, I know you're very busy, and I certainly appreciate you coming up from Hurley's this afternoon to help us out. Now,
Always a pleasure.
what exactly does this letter mean, and how can we help these folks here?
Well, I think even if they have a claim, it would make them happy to change the name.
Uh-huh. Just change the name that we use here so we no longer call it the Dancing Waters.
It would make them happy.
What happens if we continue to call it the Dancing Waters?
Well, we're going to look into that.
But
Do some more research.
Are we vulnerable here to litigation?
Well, possibly. We're still researching this.
Okay, Charles. So what you suggest is then to change the name.
I think they would be happy if you change the
Good
name.
enough. Nice to see
Thank
you. Bye-bye. Charles Kleinbaum. Whose idea was it to have him out here? Did that happen while I was out of the country? Okay, so we're going to change the name. You heard it from Charles Kleinbaum. Good gosh, what else can you do? So we can no longer refer to it as the Dancing Waters. Heretofore, or here from now on, you understand, it will be known as the Prancing Fluids. Thank you very much. Well, it's good to be back, isn't it, Paul? Yes, it is. And one of our favorite guests is right here to celebrate being back with us.
Lovely, lovely lady.
That's right. You know her for a long time, don't you?
I go back with this guy.
How are the phones now, Paul?
Phones of, you know, we need your
That's
pledges.
right.
Now, I want to make something clear, by the way. The corporate totals that we get, these are different.
They're not figured into the tote board
Not into
total.
the main tote. So, you know, the people
It's a separate total.
The people who have $1, $5, you know, don't be afraid to call in and say that these don't make any difference to us, you know.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much. Every week on another network, our first guest can be seen playing one of the title roles in the hit series Kate and Allie. It's always a pleasure to welcome her back. Please say hello to Susan St. James, folks. Steve Howard, nice to see you. How are things? Please have a seat.
We're great.
How you doing?
Italy, eh?
Yeah. How was your summer?
That's cool. My summer was great.
Yeah.
We had a long summer.
Had a long summer. You had a baby during the summer, didn't you? Or was that before the summer?
Actually, I had the baby last fall. Baby's going to be a year old.
No, don't do that to me because the last.
Baby was born in October 21st, 1987.
Oh, sorry.
See, it's coming 86. It's coming
86.
up to a year old.
No, the baby that you were pregnant with the last time you were here
Yeah.
is now nearly a year old.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
Well,
you
that's
better
great.
get going, David.
No, I'm
This
sorry.
is number 4.
I'm
you
sorry.
know.
And Kate and Allie, again,
Is
refresh
going.
our memory. You're.
Hey, I'm Kate.
You're Kate, sure.
Still Kate.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe I'd be Allie and then, you know, I'd win an Emmy. You know, that's what I thought.
But the show's in its 4th year.
Show started its 4th year. We're into our about 7th show.
Yeah, yeah. Now, tell me that this isn't true.
Yeah.
Tell me that you don't have a person come to your house every day to exercise you.
David, I have a personal trainer. You know I'm on top of the trends, right? We're both on top of the trends. Trendy people.
You mean yourself and Paul?
Well, yeah, Paul's hip and I'm trendy. It's a little different. You know, I'm the kind of female, non-musical version.
Right.
of
You are the female, non-musical version of me?
That's right.
Well, thank you very much. What does that make Jane Curtin?
Oh, God, I don't know. I'm not positively sure. The funny version?
Oh, no.
No.
So, in the morning, the doorbell rings, somebody shows up at your house.
If the doorbell didn't ring and the person didn't show up, then I wouldn't exercise. You know?
But see...
Here's the thing, David. I had the baby. I gave birth to the baby. I walked in to give birth to the baby. I weighed 185 pounds, which is big for 5'6".
100, really?
You know,
before?
you probably weigh about, what, 185?
170.
70, exactly. You know, I weighed a lot more than you did.
But I'm going to deliver very shortly, any day now.
So, you know...
Is that right,
yeah,
Susan? 185 before you deliver?
So I was hoping the baby would weigh like 45 pounds. Yeah. And when they said 8'7", I was extremely disappointed.
Yeah.
You know. And then I had natural childbirth, so I got leapt right up after I had the baby, an hour, walked over to the scale, and I still weighed like 172, you know, 173. You know, I was still on the heavy side.
I don't recall you being that large when you were pregnant.
Big.
Well, I guess.
I got bigger after I saw you.
Yeah.
You know, since the baby wasn't born last summer, you know, you don't have a lot of...
So you had some work to do
So,
when
you
got
know,
home.
I said to myself, I should probably lose a little weight, you know, because 175, you know, it's not star material.
No,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, like, they're not leading ladies.
Yeah.
So I, and also 4 kids, 40, I figured this is probably the last one unless God comes and visits me in the night and begs me to have, you know, to come again. I probably won't be having any more
It'd be
kids.
hard to turn that down,
I
wouldn't
think
it?
4 is enough. Yeah, I'd say yes to that. I would. And as long as the donkey, the whole thing, I'd go for it. You know, the big role. You know. Well, Mary did. You know. But anyway, so other than that, I plan on not having any more children. So this is a chance to get in shape.
Yeah.
So I
All right,
started.
describe how this happens. How do you find this person who comes to your house?
It's easy. You call any place and say, "I'd like a personal trainer." They show up like in a minute. They all look alike. They all look like Mary Lou Retton. Every one of them.
You have a female trainer come out.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
And yes, because I want to, you know, see what my future holds. The hope lies in these people.
Well-toned, spunky, apple-cheeked young kids.
Major fabulous body and all the same rap. In fact, you have to not talk to them much or you start to sound like them, which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Things like, you know, I'm not eating a lot of fats because I'm not getting that cut on my pecs, you know, things like that.
And then what do you pay for this?
Well, it depends. Like, you can get spunky ones that don't know a lot, and they're like $40, $50 an hour. But you can get ones that are like very mean and give you an hour and a half for like 75.
So you probably went the mean route.
Oh, I'm into it, man. I am into it. I go to the movies. I look for people's quadriceps when I go to the movies. Did you see The Big Easy?
No, I was out of the
We're
country.
talking abs, man. You got to see this movie if you want to know. Dennis Quaid. Did anybody see The Big Easy? He's got the best abdomen in show business.
Well, that's
really.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
It's a goal.
And then, by the way, that would be the reason to go see it, I guess, for me personally.
Right there. Yeah, it would be David.
Yeah.
It would be.
But, you know, why don't... See, I was talking to some people earlier, and I think that may be what's wrong with this country. Why can't you just get up in the morning and do it yourself? Why do you have to have a kid come over and help you exercise?
Well, I get up
just
in the
get out of the house, go down to the highway, and chase trucks into town or something.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got a good point. I guess I'm just a weak and no good person, and not of the quality of a human being that you are.
In Detroit, don't ever go to Detroit.
I could go to Detroit.
Well, we'll do it.
The guys on the crew that work out, you can tell people work out because they're usually way overdeveloped in their upper bodies. Some of the guys always ignore their legs and go for their, like, they get the, you know, you know, that look.
How long does it take?
Doesn't look like a... I like sports. There's a difference. Some people do a lot of heavy weights just so that they can get a kind of a look. But I like to get strength for sports. I do a lot of sports. You know,
What kind of sports?
Well, we have a big sports day at our house in June where we play all kinds of sports. We have 4 teams, heavy competition, 4 colors, team T-shirts, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's about 7 families. And
What are the competitions?
Well, there's silly ones because some of the kids are 3. The ages go 3 to 73. Right. Hey, listen, but you have to have everybody on your team.
This is a big family, extended family kind of thing?
55 people. 55 numbers, about 55 people, 4 teams.
And all related in one way or another?
No, well, like it started out that when we moved to Connecticut, when my older kids go to California for the summer, and I wanted to do something fun with all their friends before they left, because they go for the whole summer. So I started out by inviting the parents and the kids from their class.
See, I think this is nice. I'm with you on that. I like this. I like this better than the trainer deal.
This is great. Then that grew to include, and let me tell you, a lot of people come to this thing, guys that were like Jock's Glory Days, Bruce Springsteen guys. They were big stars in high school. They come out there and they pull about 9 muscles in the first 2 sports. You know? This is their kids are there. They want to look good. And then there's other guys that were probably the ultra wimps in high school, but who kept up with athletics and who like hit them out of the park. My brother was a tremendous athlete, like a major athlete, signed with the Dodgers out of high school.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I went to
baseball
baseball
minor league
games.
ball somewhere?
We play, yeah. Well, no, he played minor league for about 2 months and then get drafted. It was the war, so he went in the Marine Corps. But I spent my whole life, all I ever heard was, "Is my uniform clean?" You know, that's all I heard. And my other brother, who was not an athlete, got lost in the woods one night, and they said, "Somebody will find him. Chuck's pitching." You know, so we all went to the game. He spent the whole night in the woods. My one uncle sat out there with the headlights on, waiting for my brother. He had problems growing up, my other brother, as a result. You know,
what was he doing in the woods to begin with?
Oh, well, I think he probably maybe got lost for attention, you know, because nobody had talked to him in 10 or 12 years.
So you have this...
But now, in his 40s, this pays off, because now he took up guitar and skiing, which in your 40s, those are the things you do. There's not a lot of big ball games you can go out and look like a star. And, you know, the other brother, you know, cashed it all in early with the sports.
So what are the events there at the big...
So we start with an orange toss, which is always good, because the older grandfathers get hung up on the young, busty girls, you know, and can't seem to pass the orange. Have you ever tried to pass an orange?
No.
That's a good one. Well, you know, you put the orange here. Yeah. You know, this is like, you know, company picnic.
And who are these young, busty girls?
We got a lot of young, busty girls.
These just townspeople?
They bust up.
Bring them in on a truck, or where do they come from exactly?
Well, I mean, my friends have older daughters, and there are older guys with younger girlfriends that come and stuff.
So you have the
There's an egg toss, which is hilarious, because it starts with the little kids, and then when it ends with the guys, you know, it's like night. Then we have 2 innings, 4 teams, 2 innings, 3 innings of softball, and we have 1 pitcher for everybody, which is tremendous, because there's a lot of home runs.
Now this sounds like America. Then
the first year it was a rope tow across for the finale, because we were digging up the yard and we had a lot of mud. The second year was football, but that kind of left out the little kids. And this year the finale gets pretty serious, because it's the 2 top teams and it's for the whole thing.
And what is that? Bare knuckle boxing?
This year it was volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah, it got heavy though. When people on your old team was like, "I thought you were going to get that ball," I go, "You know, this is just for family fun. You know, just here for fun." And then it's called the Day of Games, dog, and we have a best of breed cup, and it gets passed around, and it's fun. It's great.
So now this is really nice.
Yeah, so that's why I'm getting in shape.
How many years have you done this?
We'll be on our 5th annual next year.
And a lot of complaints
and
from
we
the
have
neighbors?
pups, people under puberty. Those are the kids under 3. The kids that are under 3 that can't play in any sports. You know, they don't walk yet. And, you know, my littlest one is now 11 months, so he won't be in it next year, but the year after he will. And their shirts, little dogs on the shirts.
Yeah, I'm really actually quite impressed with
You know,
that.
you could come, but you never show up anywhere. I invite you, but, you know, I invited you to a party this summer, and, you know, you didn't show up.
Well, I think I was busy. It's
but
not
I know,
like
you know, no, you weren't.
No, I was. I think.
No, you weren't, because, you know, Paul came, and he said, no, you had nothing to do.
Did you go to that party?
Yeah.
Did you go to that party?
The one on the yacht, you mean?
Yeah, the one on the yacht.
Yeah.
Did you go to that party?
I loved that
was
David
there.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul went. President of NBC, he showed up. Brandon Tartikoff. He said, "Yeah, I saw David a few minutes ago, and he wasn't busy. He was eating a ham sandwich in his room." And you know,
I was busy. You got an RSVP for me. I couldn't make it. I was busy.
They said, "David is so glad you asked him, but there's no way he ever goes to parties, even if it is for you." That was your secretary. She said that. Yeah.
No, I was busy. I have a lot of personal.
You know, Dave Weddick and Lee Curlin and Sissy, they were there.
People,
yeah, all the guys from NBC were there.
So
Bobby the Brain Heenan, he was there.
Oh, well.
Vince McMahon.
See, now you're getting into that
They offered to come over and get you. They said, "We'll go get David and take him to the party."
Yeah, all right.
Hey, maybe if your abs were better, you might have come to the party, because you would have found more pride, personal pride, in their physique.
When does this, has the new season started with this
People
CBS
Meters
show?
last night.
No, your Kate and Alley deal.
Yeah, last night was first night. People Meters. We were all waiting for the People Meters.
Nobody knows what they are, but
we don't know, but we were all right. We were all right.
About time to say goodbye now. Well, now don't act like that was. Now don't act like that was rude. You were going on and on and on and on and on.
You know.
Just now be a little.
His feelings are hurt because I insulted you about not coming to the party. And if I asked you to the day of games, you could bring a busty girl and you could see what you know what.
I'd rather have one provided for me. The lovely Susan St. James, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Show tomorrow. I think you're on already, aren't you?
Yeah.
This is huh?
Why not?
This is James Baggett. He's our drifter friend from Las Vegas, and tonight he has a recipe for us. What are we going to make tonight, James?
Well, I thought we'd make some homemade recipe gravy.
Homemade gravy. It's drifter gravy, Paul. Where did you learn how to make this gravy, James?
Oh, I learned that in Knoxville, Tennessee, out there at Oak Ridge, at Tully Bum plant.
Uh-huh. And you also worked as a cook in some kind of merchant marine operation?
Yeah, I've been a merchant seaman for 37 years.
I see. And was this a favorite recipe of the folks on the ship?
Oh, sure.
Uh-huh. And what was it used on?
What was it on? I was on on a Cherokee.
I see. So you
Cherokee?
you can put this gravy on Cherokees.
Oh, yeah. We cooked on a Cherokee.
All right, James, let's get right to it. We're going to put the ingredients up here on the screen, and then you tell me how to make it, okay?
All right.
I'm going to put the phone down. Can I still talk to James like this? Okay, go ahead, James.
Have you got your meat on? Or you just putting your meat on?
Better
Are you
not.
just
It's our
putting your
first
meat
night
on?
back. Yeah, we're ready to go, James. It's right here. I got my meat on.
All right. When your meat...
Hardly go anywhere without having a big kettle of meat on.
That's right.
Okay, now what do we do?
All right, when your meat gets done... Are you listening? Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine, James.
All right, when your meat is finished,
Yeah, it's ready to go.
then you add flour to your grease.
Add a little flour. Do I pour the meat out first?
Yeah, you take the meat out.
Where do I put the meat?
Well, you put it in a platter or whatever you got to put it in, a bowl or whatever you got.
James, I have nowhere to put the meat.
You don't have nowhere to put the meat.
Oh, thank you very much.
Well, get some aluminum foil and put it on that. You know, people don't want to eat the meat off the floor.
Who the hell was that guy? Okay, wait a minute, James. Don't get ahead of me. I'm dumping out the meat.
All right.
All right, into a skillet.
Now, don't put all your grease out.
Oh.
No, leave your grease in the skillet.
All right. Just a minute, James. I'll get it back in there. All right. Now, you want to save some of the grease, huh?
Yeah, you want to save all you can.
Uh-huh. That's what you're making the gravy from, eh?
Yeah, that's your broth, you know.
Broth.
You make it.
Is
now,
this
what are you going to make? You going to make light gravy or dark gravy?
I prefer the I think the dark gravy.
Well, you're going to have to let your flour brown.
How long will that take?
Oh, not too long. Maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I can't see what you're cooking with. You know.
Call programming, see if we can have an extra half hour, will you? 'Cause we got to brown some flour here.
Well,
Okay, James, I got the grease out.
Huh?
I got the grease. Now what do I do?
All right, now you add your flour.
How much?
Well, how much grease you got? Just put about a half cup of flour and then see how it comes out.
I like a quarter of a cup.
All right. All right, let's stir it up, mix it up.
Well, how much flour, James?
I'll put a half a cup of flour.
Okay. James is getting upset. All right, this is roughly a half a cup, okay?
All right. Now mixed up.
Uh-huh. All right, it's getting a little gooey. It's getting gelatinous.
Uh-huh. Well,
it's
you got
coagulating.
Any water around?
Do what?
Do you have any water around?
Yeah, I have some water right here.
All right, add water to it and keep stirring as you add it.
All right. This is working just fine.
Well, I knew it would.
Okay, now it's kind of...
It's thin, right?
James, are you sure we're not making dumplings?
If you're making dumplings, you'll need a bigger pot than that.
I think the gravy, I think, is going to be a little thicker than...
Well, add more water to it.
A little more water? Okay.
Yeah,
There we
add
go.
water.
All right, now what, James? It's coming along great. How we
Well,
doing?
That's wonderful, eh?
Yeah, what now?
What do you like? You like garlic in it? Or you like black pepper? You can add those.
Garlic, you say? Yeah, I like garlic. A little garlic?
I put a little garlic in there and mix it up in there.
I don't know, all right? I've been out of the country, okay?
You don't know where you can get out all night or just come in.
Okay, now we're continuing to heat this as we go, huh? All right.
No, you can take it off the heat. Because if you leave it on the
Hey,
heat,
it's cream of wheat weather.
If you leave it on the heat, it's going to get thicker.
Okay, James, what
Take
else?
it off the heat.
Huh?
Just add your seasoning as you like it, and it'll be fine.
Okay, so we're essentially we're finished. Is that right, James?
Not really. Yeah, you're finished with the gravy.
Okay.
Hey, David, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Would you let me be on your show where I can buy me a car? I talked to Carl Turner about this car.
You know,
And
this
the
is
car
probably
is
the
just
most
exactly
frequently
what
asked
I
question
need.
by all of our guests.
The car
James, you know,
huh?
we looked into buying you a car and we couldn't quite get one at the money we had.
Why not?
I don't know. You know, that's the kind of deal you have to use a gun to get that kind of a deal. But thanks for the recipe.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Okay, James.
Let me talk to you a minute.
Huh?
Let me tell you something a minute.
Okay.
Will you loan me a down payment on a car? Then I'll get a car.
Somehow we've lost the audio here. I can't... All right, I'll tell you what, James. We'll have a meeting and we'll call you.
All right.
Okay.
You have a good day.
All right, bye-bye. There you go. You see. Drifter Gravy. We'll be right back.
Here's tune.
Real nice. Sounds good.
Bayou area.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Our next guest tonight, a very funny gentleman whose brand new show, Busting Loose, will premiere this Saturday night. Folks, please welcome a very funny guy, Jimmie Walker. Oh, Jimmie.
Wow, thank you so much. My goodness. New Yorkers are wild. I love it. Thank you. Heck darn. No, I love it. I'm from here originally. I'm from the southern Bronx. Thank you so much. World's #1 ghetto, and I feel so good about that. No, it's interesting being as people in this town. Every time I come back, they just walk up to you and talk to you like they know you. Had a guy walk up to me outside today, says, Jim, how come black people don't have tattoos? I said, you ever seen skywriting at night? It's amazing. And I was just outside the country doing a thing, and I found out, this knocked me out, that there were black cavemen. See, a lot of people don't know this, but they were black cavemen. They just dug up a 3 million-year-old Cadillac. 2 payments still due. Unbelievable things going on. And I don't know if you guys know this, but on television commercials, they have commercials now that appeal to the ethnic group that is watching the show. And by this, I mean, if they have an Hispanic show, they have a Hispanic commercial. You have an Oriental show, they have Oriental commercials. I'm watching a black show the other day. Pillsbury Doughboy comes on. He's burnt. I don't know. Things are going down. The country is going berserk. Things are happening. I love this. People running for president. What is going on with our president? Ronnie Reagan. This man is having problems. He's got colon problems. He's got prostrate problems. He's having problems coming, going. He can't get anything out. He can't get anything in. He doesn't know. I can't remember. I wasn't there. I can't hear you. My nose is growing. I don't know. No, it's incredible to me, and people are doing things that's knocking me out. You know who else is running for president? And I'm knocked out about it. Jesse Jackson. No applause. I know what kind of crowd I'm dealing with now. Jesse Jackson, a black man. That's right. And of all things, this is amazing, Jesse Jackson is in the lead. That's right. And you know what the slogan is, don't you? Run, Jesse, run! Ku Klux Klan gave him that slogan, run, brother, because we're chasing you. It's amazing. And I tell you, in a way, I hope Jesse gets elected. In a way, I hope he doesn't get elected, because I know that if he gets elected, what's going to happen? There's going to be some kind of scandal, and I can hear the newspapers now. Jesse Jackson, Watermelon Gate. Oh, I get nervous whenever those kind of things go on. I get very upset. Who else is in the news? The band, they love it. They love it. Michael Jackson. In the news. That's right, Michael Jackson. What is going on with that nose, brother? I cannot handle that nose with like 2 pieces of pepper just laying there, black pepper just laying on his nose, blowing his nose with dental floss. I cannot believe it. He's singing that tune, too. I'm bad, I'm so bad. He's holding on, I'm bad. He's not saying I'm bad. He's saying I'm mad. What happened to my nose? I'm mad. What is going on? And I'm listening to the radio coming in. I was driving in today. I cannot believe the records that are on the airwaves. People are making millions and millions of dollars off these 1- and 2-word lyrics. I'm listening to records over and over, repeated same lyrics. I listened to the biggest hit record of last year by the boss, Bruce Springsteen. Born in the USA, born in the USA, born in 131 times. And some of the best songwriters of the 70s and 80s have written some of the greatest dumb songs of all time. I love this guy when he's the Beatles. I love him when he's the Wings. Paul McCartney, biggest hit record ever. Someone knocking on the door. Someone ringing the bell. Someone do me a favor, open the door, let them in. How many times have we all said that, not made a dime on the deal? And this guy, I love this guy when he's, I love this guy because at first I didn't like him, but then I liked him. This guy with the Police, what's his name? Sting. I love this cat now because they made a record dedicated to the first black astronaut that knocked me out. Y'all heard the record Sting dedicated to the first black astronaut? There's a little black spot on the sun today. Thank you, good night. Man, it's nice to be here.
Just came in from L.A., didn't you?
Just came in from L.A. You got to be careful. I guess you guys been hearing about it, those freeway shooting things out in L.A. Oh, my goodness, it's crazy. Matter of fact, I just barely made it in here today because I drove in from L.A. and I had my car, and I just barely got off the L.A. freeway. Look at my thing here, what happened to me.
Oh, my God, that's
unbelievable.
Now, did you report that to someone, Jimmy?
Oh, I'm reporting it nationally. It's very dangerous.
You're lucky to be alive, for heaven's sakes.
I have my steel armor on. I got through.
Props. He's doing props.
No props. Just a little cheap
It's
shot.
another Gallagher.
I don't use watermelons, though, in any circumstances. Never.
A long time, in 1975.
Oh, ouch. Yes.
I drive out from Los Angeles. You hired me.
I hired you.
Once a week, we'd go to these meetings at Jimmie Walker's apartment. And we'd write these jokes. It was me,
Wayne Klein,
Jay Leno, myself.
Let me see. It was Jeff Duncan and Frank Stein, Jeff Stein and Frank Duncan, who went on to produce Barney Miller. Rod Ash and Mark Curtis, who went on to produce Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale. Were you there when Byron Allen was there?
Yeah.
Byron Allen, who's from Real People. I had a sensational staff. The old man is bombing, but the guys, all my alumni are making big money and laughing at me and saying, let's give the old man a job.
Yeah, but Jimmy, you got the suit, buddy.
I got this suit?
Yes, sir.
I tell you where I got this suit. I got this suit at Nathan's today. There was a guy selling suits in front of Nathan's. I was very, really unbelievable. Guy had stitching and everything right in front of the hot dog stand. He gave me this suit. It's nice.
It's a nice fit. Now, how's your show? Does it look pretty good?
Oh, Busting Loose. We got, it comes from the movie Busting Loose, which Richard Pryor was on with 10 children. He was going across the country. On our show, it was only 4 children because we only got a half hour. But it's a very funny show. It's very good. We have Vanetta McGee. We have 4 kids. It's one of those kind of things you'll laugh, you'll guffaw, just lay on the floor and gurgle and do all that kind of stuff like that.
Gee, it sounds great then.
Oh, man, it's too funny for me. And I can't handle it. I tell you, the comedy is just so heavy here. I can't stand it.
Maybe too funny for television.
Woo! It may explode right off the screen in the video cassette sale.
What are we going to do? Okay, we'll do a commercial. We'll be right back.
From New York, it's no Shangri-La. Now, the first talk show host to be sued for malpractice.
Thank you. I want to tell you something. This is what I did last night. This is unbelievably a great deal of fun for you. And try it. I do this about once a month. I'll rent, like the motion picture Earthquake. you see, and I'll put it in my VCR. And then, while I'm watching the film, I have my handyman come into the house and shake the couch while did you see this in the paper? A policeman from Newark now was suspended because he used a poor judgment. He apparently was he arrested a pregnant woman and, oh, never mind, let's just move on. Thought she was stealing a melon. That's the joke. Thought, you see, and, there was a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal today, and Jimmie Dean has announced that next year, in addition to selling pure pork sausages, they also will introduce a line of fine lingerie. So now, Paul, it will be the Jimmie Dean sausage and lingerie.
And lingerie.
Today, for the first time in 20 years, a brand,
Will he have the camisoles as well as the...
Geez, I don't know.
Teddies?
Yes. Those are the pure pork teddies? Yeah. Sure, I think they'll... Yes. Where he used to be with a band, didn't he, by the way?
Pure pork teddy, yeah.
Anyway, today is the first day in like 20 years that a new, what do you call them, department store has opened up in Manhattan. Isn't that odd that it's 20 years and there hasn't been a new department store? Anyway, it opened up. It's A&S. Is that it? A&S? Yeah. And Ed Koch went down there for the ribbon cutting ceremony, and immediately afterwards he went and applied for a job in housewares. So Hi, how are you? Ladies.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Medicaid. Dave, there's babes galore on this show tonight.
Oh, yeah. Pretty good show. And a big weekend. Everyone's going to California.
Everyone is swinging out there, the whole staff.
No. I didn't mean the audience. I'm sorry, no. If you want to go, you have to be responsible for your own transportation. Let's see. Oh, we have such a large show. We better get right to it.
Large.
So we're going to begin tonight's broadcast with the top 10 list. Here it is. It's, let's see, from the home office in Oklahoma, tonight's category. By the way, this is just around the corner, the Miss America pageant. 1 week from Saturday night, I believe. Right? Huh? This Saturday?
This Saturday.
Okay, well, so it's really right around the corner. So here we have the top 10 rules for the Miss America pageant. These are the rules for the contestants in the Miss America pageant, which is tomorrow night.
I see.
Incidentally, that's why we're not on tomorrow night. Here we go. Number 10. A liposuction is permitted, but not as part of the talent competition. Number 9. Contestants must check out of judges' hotel rooms by 11 a.m. Number 8, anyone who takes a water break without asking spends a night in the box. I'm sorry. Number 7, the balk rule will be enforced. Number 6, non-finalists standing in the background may smoke discreetly. Number 5, scholarship money may not be applied towards candy. Number 4, contestants with private armies may not topple duly elected winner. Number 3, no gabors. Number 2, number 2, for those who have had cosmetic surgery, at least 80% of their bodies must be from their home state. Number 1, contestants may use Vaseline on teeth, but not on Gary Collins. There you go. Connie Chung is on Mancini theme for viewer mail.
Yes, not only do I have the theme, but I am thrilled this evening to have some very special musical guests helping me out with tonight's viewer mail theme. They are in town at the City Center through the 17th as they kick off a big nationwide tour, and it's the first time in history that these cats have ever performed in the United States. So, under the direction of Colonel Anatoly Maltsev and conducted by Lieutenant Colonel Igor Agafonikov with concertmaster Vladimir Ogarkov on piano, all the way from the Soviet Union, let's have a big glasnost welcome. This is totally serious for 18 members of the Red Army Chorus.
Oh.
Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Калинка, калинка, калинка моя. Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Калинка, калинка, калинка моя. Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Супермен, дай мой Супермен, дай мне
Thank you very much. I think there's nothing left to do now but surrender.
Yeah.
Nice job, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Viewer mail, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. Letter number 1. Dear Dave, I was looking at a $5 bill yesterday and noticed that Abe Lincoln looked remarkably like Dan Quayle. Gee, Dave, what do you think of this? Oh, say hi to Paul. Hi, Paul. This comes from Dan Vonderheide, Madison, Indiana. $5 bill. Yeah, we have one right here. Let's take a look at this one. And is that the $5 bill? Yeah, we had a $5 bill. Oh, okay, yeah. Huh? All right, there's the $5 bill. Sure, look at that. Looks a little bit like Dan Quayle, doesn't it? I think you can see, if you use your imagination, where that resemblance comes. But if you ever take a $5 bill and fold it, did you ever do this, Paul, when you were a kid? Fold it up?
I used to do that, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Now, take a look. Lincoln looks a little bit like, can you see that? Looks a little bit like the Four Tops. Four Tops. Looks a little like the Four Tops. Okay. Letter number 2. Dear Dave, are you ever going to write an autobiography? From Dawn M. Martin, Bricktown, New Jersey. Geez, I don't know if I'll ever write an autobiography. However, you know, I am pictured on the cover of a brand new publication, which is pretty exciting. Here, take a look at this. This just came out. This is the, as you can see, it's the 1990 Connecticut Highway Patrol Procedure Manual. There. So, I couldn't be happier. It's a pretty good gig, don't you think? Yeah. No, they're gonna start singing again. No, we don't want that quite yet. Dear Dave, what's with your teeth? Are they loose or something? John Trandom, Fargo, North Dakota. No, John, they're not loose or anything. But let me tell you, pal, if I ever run into you, buddy, I'll be happy to loosen a couple of yours for you. So there you go. That's all. Huh?
Whoa, Dave,
What?
hold it. Hey.
What?
Why did that letter get you so upset?
I don't know. I guess I'm a little self-conscious about this. I have this little space here in my... And sometimes I think people are always making fun of me about it behind my back.
Oh, that's really silly. I don't think
think
most
so?
people... I don't think people are even aware that you have a gap.
Really?
Between your Absolutely. It's tiny.
Yeah.
Well, just why don't you take a look at it on a close-up camera, and you can barely see
Oh,
it.
that's a great idea. Hal, I'll tell you what you do. Get a nice tight shot of my face here, and we'll look and see if you can, how noticeable that is. So just bring the camera in as close as you can, and we'll just take a... Hal, just bring the camera in if you just push it in. Hal! Hal! Excuse me, Hal?
Dave? Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Hal.
hi, Dave. Hi. Look at this, Dave.
Yeah.
Supposed to get the red balls through the gap in the teeth.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute? Yeah.
We all got him in here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did you?
Take two, please.
I'm out here, Hal, with the Red Army, okay? Letter number 4. Dear Dave, whenever kids appear on your show or are mentioned on the show, you seem to be very fond of them. Well, that's true. I love the kids. Is this just an act, or do you hope to have some of your own someday? Jody Owens from Utah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I would love nothing more to have an awful lot of kids one day. But right now, Jody, I'm very, very happy with my 2 stepchildren. Of course, Tammy, who lives on an honor farm in Texas, and Ray, Ray, who works right here on the show. Is Ray anywhere around here? Ray? Where is Ray? Where is my here he is. This is my stepson, Ray. Ray, come on over here. I just want you, in front of America, to know that I love you just as if you were my very own son.
Yeah, I'm the luckiest boy alive.
Yeah. And also, I want you to know that despite what everybody else is saying, I don't think you had anything to do with the stealing that's going on around here.
Got any money?
Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice to see you, Ray. Will you be home for supper?
Screw you.
My stepson, Ray. Okay, that's the viewer mail. Hit it, boys.
Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Калинка, калинка, калинка моя. Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Калинка, калинка, калинка моя. Саду ягода, малинка, малинка моя. Jullermän, дай вам jullermän, дай dig inte dig ring.
The Red Army Chorus.
The actual Red Army Chorus was
now,
here.
if this had been a 90-minute show, Paul, you could have introduced each one of them.
I almost took that much time.
Well, it was stirring, wasn't it?
It was fabulous.
And were you frightened at all?
I was a little...
They're imposing, but they have lovely voices. That's what people have said about Russians for years. Imposing, yes, but they have the lovely voices.
Lovely voices.
That's
yeah.
right. Our first guest is a... I didn't even get to finish doing the introduction.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like another card. No, we don't have that kind of time because Paul had to pronounce Russian names, and that took a little time.
Was that really hard to get the Red Army? I mean, did you have to negotiate with Gorbachev or what?
Well, no, of course it's hard. It's not like you just call up the Union Hall and they're hanging around looking for work.
So how did you do it?
Well, we've been in negotiations for like 3 or 4 years in this glasnost thing, and Gorbachev, and finally, we've had emissaries in Red Square for weeks now, and they pulled it off.
It's great.
How are you?
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Fine.
Have you had a good summer?
Yeah, it's great. Well, I had a birthday. That's about the only thing that
How
happened.
old a person might you be these days?
I think I'm 1 year older than you. I'm 43. You're 42.
I'm 42. But see, I look 52. You look like you're 20.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true.
And how did you celebrate the big birthday? Because I know when your husband turned 50, you had a big deal. You went to Morocco, and you had tents, and you had camels, and you flew people in on private planes.
No, that was Malcolm Forbes.
Malcolm Forbes, sure.
Yeah, that wasn't.
Well, what did you do for your husband, Maury?
For his birthday? No, you mean what did he do for me?
No, what did you do for him?
I gave him a big 50th birthday party, and it was a surprise. And, you know, he knows that I think surprise birthday parties are stupid, and that I would never do that to him. So I did it.
Oh, good. And did he reciprocate?
No, he didn't.
Yeah. So how did you celebrate then?
Well, yeah, I worked. It was a Sunday, and I do the news on Sunday, and it was really, so many relatives and friends called, and they said, so what are you doing on your special day? And I'm thinking to myself, they don't know that I work on Sunday. They don't watch the news.
Yeah.
But,
What's it like over there at CBS?
Well, it's terrific. I'm really, really happy. I can't, it's a great honeymoon, and I can't believe
Now, what
I'm
does
so
that mean
happy.
exactly? Choose your words carefully here.
No, I mean, I was very happy here, too. It's just that, you know how it is with work. It's always something, right?
Right.
Well, it's nothing. I mean, there is nothing going on that I'm unhappy about. I'm happy, really.
And Dan Rather has been nice to you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now,
Well,
you
I've
fill
known
in.
him for
You
years.
fill in for Dan Rather sometimes, don't you?
Yes, yes.
And you get along pretty well?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, but when he's not there when I'm filming it.
So yeah, so it's easy to get along with a guy who ain't there.
You know what I mean?
And then now the big show, Hey, It's Connie. A week from Saturday night. Tell us about the show. Is it an hour long?
It's an hour long.
And I'm wondering, will it be in color?
Yes. Yes.
That's good. And what else?
Well, it's at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 Central.
On Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Right.
And, you know, well, the only thing I'm concerned about is that Saturday night. Do you stay home on Saturday night, or usually have hot dates?
Well, no. Saturday night I'm home. It's my Golden Girls night.
But then, you know what? If you watch Golden Girls and then Empty Nest, then you can switch over at 10 o'clock.
Well, that's what I'll be doing.
Really?
That's right.
Okay. You don't have a hot date?
No. We don't need to get into that.
Sometimes you have a hot date.
Oh, come on, Connie. Well, yeah, sometimes. Sure,
Really?
sometimes. Yeah, I have, yeah. Oh, really hot, too. Well,
How about the show premieres a week from tomorrow?
A week from tomorrow night. What did I say?
Okay. Yes. Oh, no. Yeah. I was just saying, you know, if you want to make plans a week from tomorrow, you can have a hot date tomorrow.
You
but
know,
don't have
Connie,
a hot
this
date
matter of hot dates, I always have hot dates. And you know why, Connie?
Why?
Just ask me why.
Why?
Fun follows me around.
Is that the reason?
Now, huh? Commercial. Well, first let me ask Connie, what will the first show be?
Okay. We have a terrific story about a man who you may have read about in the Pulitzer Prize-winning book "Parting the Waters" by Taylor Branch. You've been reading that, right? You have it right by the bed.
I heard all about this.
Yeah. Okay. And his name is Vernon Johns, and he was a very, very unusual. He preceded the civil rights movement long before anybody else was
predecessor
willing
to Martin Luther King.
Actually, you have read the book.
Yeah, sure. Now, and what else? What else?
Well, we have a few other things. I'll tell you about it. Do you want to do that?
Let me make a suggestion. We had a guy on here about, when was it, Morty? About 2 years ago? The guy who could eat like 30 hard-boiled eggs. He was great.
Really?
Yeah,
I strongly recommend
yeah, we'll get him your number. Or his, you know, what we'll do. We'll be back here with whatever you want to do. Gonna open with a song on the show?
No. My husband, I buy ties for my husband. You know, I
and
thought
shoe trees. You and I went shopping for
yes, we
Murray
did.
once.
It was Maury.
Murray. That's right, Maury.
And we went
shopping. You know what I noticed? I saw him the other day. He's very graceful for a man that big. He really moves nicely for a guy like 300 pounds. He's, you know, very light on his feet.
He's almost exactly your size.
Really?
Yeah. He's not 300 pounds. He's about your height, and he's about your build.
6'8", 280?
And I thought this was an Armani tie. I flip it over, and he's got a little number here.
Right.
What is this?
Doesn't everyone number their ties? This happens to be tie number 432.
It's a little piece of masking tape.
That's right. And Connie went to take it off.
Yeah, and you went,
because you're compulsive. No. Yeah, you'd throw up the inventory.
Well, is it so that you know what's going to match?
No, it's for when the show is canceled, we have the yard sale.
Show's never going to get canceled.
But no, this is. I mean, it's you know, it's tie number 432. That's the number in the catalog, by the way. And do we have the phone number? Hal, put up the phone number. People would like to call in an order now and make a bid on tie 432. Hey, have you ever seen this, Connie? Watch this. Anton. Katie Lang is going to be on your show?
Oh, yeah. I interviewed her, from time to time. Well, this will be on, I think, in a few weeks. She was on, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's great. She's been on, yeah, she's from Canada, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. And I had seen her on, did you see her performing before the Songwriters?
No.
You didn't?
No.
It was on, it just happened to be on CBS, and I was just watching it, and she just brought the house down when she sang Crying.
Yeah.
And so both the executive producer, Andy Lack, of the show that I'm doing, we both said, we ought to do a story on her. And she was great. I went on the bus with her and saw some of her, huh?
Oh, I said, ooh.
Why?
That's all. That's my part. That's what I do.
Merv Griffin.
Yeah. Hey, Merv took a bath on that casino, huh? I hope he doesn't start eating again.
But anyway.
Merv's a very nice man, by the way.
He is.
Nice guy.
He's a lovely man.
I'm sorry that he's broke, but he's a nice guy.
But anyway, Katie, great, terrific Canadian
that'll be a
group.
profile,
yes,
Katie Lang.
Yes. And they were so, the group was so terrific. You know, as you said, they're Canadians. They're on the bus. They're very clean.
Oh, Canadians are very clean people.
No. I mean... David.
And Russians have lovely voices.
Yeah.
But they're imposing.
What I mean is
who's cleaner, Canadians or Russians?
I mean, in terms of what they do with their lives, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Sure.
In other words, when they got on the bus, the only thing that they would say to each other would be, you know, want a beer? 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 And that's it. That's about it, you know, in terms...
So what are you saying about Canadians?
No. Not Canadians. This group, KD's
her
group.
group,
KD
I see.
Lang's group. And also, but they were so cute because they said that there's one thing that she does that nobody else knows, and that is that when she's singing, she's singing, and she's got their back to them, right? And then she'll be singing along, and then if somebody does something wrong, she comes around and gives them the death ray, is what they call it.
In the group, she'll point them out. Wow.
Well, she'll swing around, they say, and give the death ray.
And that means no beer for you on the bus. That means? Oh, Connie, does Connie have to go now? Huh? She has to go? Well, this is the last time we'll see her. I guess we have to go. Well, listen, good luck on the big show.
Okay,
it starts a week from Saturday night.
Right.
On CBS, 10 o'clock.
Right.
Hey, it's Connie.
No.
What's the name of it? Hey, it's Connie right there. Saturday Night with Connie Chung is the name of the show.
Right.
Premieres September 23rd. Thank you, Chung. Connie, kiss me on the forehead, Paul.
Yeah, I know. I was impressed.
Was I acting like a real jerk doing that?
You were, I know you're taken.
Yeah, but sometimes when you have your own show, you have to act like a jerk.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you have every right to
And then you have these little cards that Connie's mailing out, and you can be part of the Connie Club. If you get one of these.
Fan Club? I'd like to get one of those.
One of the little Connie Chung News Club, yeah. You know, there's an incredible variety of merchandise that you can purchase right here on the sidewalks of New York City, and some of it is actually legal. So we thought it would be a great deal of fun just to kind of drive around Manhattan, while I can still drive around Manhattan, and see what we can purchase from the sidewalks of this city without ever leaving the van. Here we go. Take a look now. Okay. So we're going to start off with a good breakfast. We're going up here to McDonald's. Go right through the drive-through window. We'd like 10 hamburgers, but we want the meat hot meat, and we want the lettuce and the tomato cold. Ooh, she's coughing. Don't touch my food. I saw you cough there. You're not touching the food, are you? Did one of those things.
Okay, here we go, sir. Here's your order.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Here, I have to put my money away. Here, this is for you. Here, I want you to have that.
No, thank you.
You don't want it?
I'm not allowed to take it.
You're not allowed to take tips?
Yeah.
What about if I picked out a sofa and had it delivered to your home? Would that be all right? Excuse me? Whoops, excuse me, sorry. All right. Hi, how you doing? Do you own the plant place here?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen Batman?
No.
I wanna buy a plant.
The one on this side,
Yeah.
65.
65. I'll give you 60 for it and French fries. Do you like French fries?
I like French fries.
Okay, sure. Load it up. Bring it on over here.
So I didn't know I was so
That's all
famous.
right. We're in kind of a hurry.
Okay.
Here, your fries.
All right. Thank you very much.
Can I take it through the window?
Yeah, through the window.
What's up, guys?
We need some shoes.
Want some shoes?
Yeah.
Am I gonna be on TV tonight?
No.
How come?
Well, we're not on tonight.
When?
A couple of weeks.
What channel?
Channel 4.
What time?
What time can you make it?
I'll be home by 7.
All right, we'll put it on around 7.
If you're ever looking for an actor, I'm
Yeah?
interested. Yeah.
Are you any good?
I'm not that good, but, you know.
I think that's what people are looking for when they want an actor. Somebody who's not that good. Did you see Batman?
Did you see Batman the movie?
You haven't seen it either. Yet you're wearing the shirt, but you haven't seen the movie. Man, I don't know. You're supposed to see the movie if you're wearing the shirt, right?
Thank you very much. This 12 pair.
Huh?
This 12.
12?
Dozen.
12 dozen.
Different
No,
size.
that's 12 pairs.
12 pairs.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.
Are you guys going to be open Easter? Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Hello. Hi. I'll take all the bananas you have, please.
How many bananas?
I'll take all the bananas.
All the bananas?
All the bananas.
Okay.
And then Abbott would say to Costello, all the bananas? Yes, all the bananas.
Just bananas?
Just bananas. All the bananas,
Yes,
please.
all bananas.
There you are. Thank you very much. Now, let me ask you one more question. Did you give us all the bananas?
Yes. Yes.
Ben Vereen driving that cab right behind you, Carl. Ben Vereen, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most gifted Broadway talents ever. How you doing? Loved you in Pippin. Is he in Pippin? I don't know. Oh, pajamas.
We're selling PJs. Christian Dior PJs.
Christian Dior? Man,
Pajamas,
those are
yeah.
lovely. Do you have large? I'm an enormous man.
Yes, I have large.
All right, how many large pair do you have?
You mean how many I have altogether?
Yeah, large. I'll take all the large you have.
Okay, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 of them.
All right, 10's perfect. Listen, if I have a problem, can I return them?
Oh, sure. That's our policy. We're out here every day.
Okay, great. Oh, well, oh, yeah. How many of those you have?
I had 4 of these today.
I'll take all 4.
Yeah, they're $45 a piece. Thank you.
Yeah, have a nice day.
What is this for?
For West German television, for the Olympics.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All of this stuff we purchased without getting out of the truck. Of course, the hamburgers and the fries, and then the shoes, the bananas, all the bananas, by the way. That was the nature of that transaction. Oh, and of course, these wonderful $5 Christian Dior designer pajamas. Well, there you go. That's all the bananas.